Then when I got the news and I read it on the phone, I thought, oh wow, oh yes, 2x, the Segwit2x is cancelled, yay! Okay, that's really good news. So now I've read a bit of news on coin market cap. I've seen different articles. To cut the long story short, when you receive a title saying Segwit2x is dead and things have changed, then you know that things are going pretty up. So Segwit2x was really a big cloud of uncertainty for a lot of people, and I'm actually one of them. So, there's all this stuff that's going around where people who wanted to just get the free airdrop with the Bitcoin, the free Segwit2x coins, and then that also helped to boost the Bitcoin price, which is also part of the whole Bitcoin price increasing, apart from the SME group coming on board and institutional investors and all that kind of stuff. But some were in it for that. And then, when that was going on, the alts, the alternative cryptocurrencies, they were buying to Bitcoin, and now the unwinding path has just started to happen, which is really, really good. Let's take a look at coin market cap, shall we? So I've actually been seeing this the past few days on and off, and all the alts were actually in the red, most of them. All red down here. So I just had a look today and it's all changed. So just refreshing this coin market cap page. Bitcoin's price right now is $7,385. However, in an article, have to keep your liquids up, guys. In an article that I read, apparently Bitcoin hit an all-time high when the news came out that Segwit2x was cancelled, and the news was the whole Segwit news skyrocketed Bitcoin's price up to 7,900 and something. So I actually missed that one. I must have been asleep. And I thought, oh wow. And then it actually just dropped back down to, I think, around 7,100 or 7,000. And that's just all part of the news. People have to kind of work out what the hell's going on. There could have been a bit of a sell-off and that sort of thing. But let's just take a look at the prices in the green. So a lot of the alts, look at this. They're all high. We got Neo 23% up, IOTA 33.27%, Amizi Go 27% up, Cardano 27%, Lisk 21%, Stellar Lumens 20%, Waves 22%, Stratus fans out there 25%, Arc 26%, Populous, I saw that before, that was actually up by I think 47% earlier, just a few hours ago, probably about 8 hours ago. Vercoin 42%, there's a lot of really, really high percentages. Look at this, Salt 33%, Pivx 22%, a lot of them. There's just a lot of price increase and price action going on in the alts now. So for any of the guys out there that love your altcoins and your alternative cryptocurrencies, game credits, yep, hope that one keeps going up. Love that one. And yeah, there we go. We've got market action now coming back into the alts, more strength coming back in, and now there doesn't have to be a panic for the Segwit2x. And if we go into one of the articles here, look at that funny little fork. So yeah, here we go. Bitcoin has reached an all-time high of 7,888. That differs from depending which news article you read. Segwit2x hard fork announced they have suspended it. Wow. Okay, so that is, in a nutshell, the project had not built sufficient consensus for a clean block size upgrade at this time. So I find this interesting because it's happened now. We're approaching, today's November the 9th, and there's only about 6 days left or 7 days left. So it's just happened at this particular time. Now, I'm going to be thinking about this over the next few days, because to me, this whole Segwit2x has been quite important And I think for a lot of people out there, it's been quite important for them too, in different areas, in different ways. But you know, there's that sort of saying, go away and live to fight another day. Who knows? Maybe the group, the Segwit2x group, maybe that's what they decided, because they could already see that there was a lot of opposition to having Segwit2x come onto the whole Bitcoin community. And I've read a few articles too. Apparently there were death threats. It looked like it could have got a bit nasty behind closed doors, and that's the thing, guys. We don't know what is actually going on behind those closed doors. We don't know what's going on behind corporate meetings. We don't know what's going on behind this group here, who part of the whole Segwit2x, Jeff Garzik, who apparently also has other projects going on up his sleeve. And to me, that doesn't really sound like it's a good thing anyway, because why would you spend your time diversified into so many different projects when Segwit2x is actually a huge deal? So to me personally, I kind of found the whole Segwit2x to be more of a money-making thing for the big corporate giants and the big guys out there that actually like making money, and the big investors. So to me, it was more or less just a power play and a position on power for people to get more money for themselves and not for the little guy, and have control over Bitcoin's growth. That's how I saw it. And you know, I think because Bitcoin is growing at an exponential rate, and it's also growing in different directions, perhaps there just wasn't enough power for the Segwit2x to win its game. And I think that's fantastic. It's really, really great. There have been a lot of YouTubers also that did not like this Segwit2x plan. Again, it's, you know, got to do with you know, power games to control Bitcoin and have a lot of hold, you know, over the Bitcoin power and what actually is going to be happening with Bitcoin, and then leaving out the normal other guys out there. At the end of the day, just people like you and me. I'm one of them that wants to be a part of this decentralized new revolution that's cryptocurrency. So Bitcoin prices, look at this. Wow. Shut up immediately. The news became public, reaching an all-time high just under $8,000 before steeply reversing, followed by a bounce back to around 7,700. Segwit2x had received a barrage of opposition from across the Bitcoin industry, with its few supporters likewise coming under pressure to justify the hard fork. A lack of replay protection, a mechanism preventing coins being accidentally spent on both chains, was a major criticism that made even Nick, don't know how to pronounce his name, Szabo, come out against Segwit2x today. So, you know, that's another big issue too, this lack of replay protection, and, you know, coins being spent on both chains, and that's all messy, and that is actually a big factor. So I think, especially with situations like that where it could actually make the party look foolish and dumb for creating havoc, they probably didn't want that for themselves. They did not want that added negative image on, you know, on what those what they stand for. So yeah, there we go. Look at that, Bitcoin. Breaking news: Segwit2x fork is cancelled. So there we go. It's been revealed. Segwit. Yep. So that's, well, there we go. On another side, it's approximately, it went up to 7,900. Wow. So yeah, it's just been going really up. And look at that. The markets have responded with a dramatic surge into new all-time highs. Bitcoin going up now. And yeah, so that's absolutely fantastic that the Segwit2x debacle has finally come to an end. Although, you know, maybe this won't be the last time we're hearing from Segwit2x group. We don't know. No one knows really. Like, at the end of the day, who really knows what is going on? But for today and for the near future, the battle looks like it's been won by the community. And just a few other points that I actually saw on just forums. So the reasons why SegWit2x is just not a good idea. So a 2 megabyte block size is not large enough. The proposal does not address the people's problems. 80% of threshold does not represent true minus support. SegWit2x is not a compromise. Segwit has risks. Its deployment on Litecoin demonstrated unintended consequences. SegWit2x requires more forks than any other proposal. Why users, not miners, developers or rich investors will make the best decision. And I think I liked actually that, because that actually outlines the list, which is available online, is dominated by the CEOs of large businesses and investors like Barry Silbert, who played a role last summer in creating an enormous bubble in Ethereum Classic, which enriched the thieves of the DAO beyond what probably they even hoped. So I'm just quoting this by one guy who wrote an article. Noticeably absent from the list are those who use Bitcoin for everyday transactions, who are more interested in creating a free currency, who are workers, full-time workers or more, for a living in other industries, and who don't have the time and can't afford to be a jet setter to these conferences. People like you and me. So that was absolutely fantastic, and that's what I am sort of like, what my opinion is as well. Fantastic point. Segwit is a poor solution in general, yes. Profit switching pools will provide hash rate to the forks. SegWit2x does not resolve the uncertainty problem. Why are Segwit and a Lightning network needed anyway? And then we've got more, the debate will be over. So yeah, just really interesting points that I found out there about the whole reasons behind why SegWit2x just is not and was not a good idea from the start. So I think this is actually really great news just before Christmas, because we're in November, and I think for me, I'm just going to be a bit more relaxed, take it a bit more easy, don't have to worry. I don't know about you guys out there. I hope that you'll be feeling okay and a bit better as well. This is really, really great news. I'm also really glad that the alt's now starting to go up, because there are a few alts out there that I really do like, and you know, this could be a time where you guys can sell off a few of your alts, because you know, there's been a lot of rises in action with a lot of the alts coins. It looks like a good time to try to sell off a few if you can, or if you want to, or just feel better that your alts aren't in the red. It's a good thing. And that's all. That's all for today, guys. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, before I go, remember, keep drinking your liquids, keep your water up. Have a lovely day, lovely evening, wherever you are, and I shall see you next time.